Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new for another collective reading. I hope everyone has had a good weekend. I'm going to look into the energy of the collective, see what's going on for you guys tonight, see which pocket of the collective we're reading for tonight. Get started with some oracles from the divine. Now, what is this deck called? The Inner Wisdom Compass. All right. Messages are there tonight, please, for the collective? What do we need to know? We've got confidence coming out. Never allow anyone to try to confuse your confidence with arrogance. Confidence is a trait to be admired, not feared or punished. Okay? Maybe some of you are coming into a more confident energy. It's really a strong King of Wands energy. Building up confidence, maybe to take some kind of action, but I feel more so that some of you might just be entering a phase of your life where you know yourself better. You know who you are, you know what you've been through. So far, I mean, it's a good energy. See what comes out. It's your time. It's your time to shine and be all the Creator has created you to be. Seize the day. Phoenix energy. There's a transformative energy coming through. If you've been through a rough time where your confidence was shattered in the past, where your psyche was broken or whatever, this is changing now. Coming into a more confident energy, going through a transformation, realizing who you are. And we've got stand your ground. It's always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up to what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. So maybe before, maybe you weren't confident enough to stand your ground. Maybe, you got hurt by people or whatever. For some of you, maybe you allowed yourself to be a doormat in some situations. But again, whoever this reading is for, that energy is changing. You're coming into a very strong energy of confidence. Bottom of the deck, we've got guarded. Of course, it's normal to have your walls up after being hurt. But after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. Take a chance. So a guarded energy because of what you've been through in the past. All right? Going to get into the tarot, see what comes out for you guys using the Light Seers deck tonight. As always, this is a collective reading. Not all messages are going to be for everyone. If it's not your reading, then leave it behind. Messages are there. What does the tarot wish to show us tonight? What messages are there for the collective tonight? We've got the Empress in reverse. There's the Emperor falling right under It's Your Time. And we've got the Nine of Swords. So this is an energy of anxiety, which is falling under Stand Your Ground. So who was it, or what was it that put you in this anxious energy? Have you been dealing with anxiety? Interestingly, under confidence, we've got the Empress in reverse. So we have the Emperor and the Empress together here, coming out together, all right? But the Empress is in the reverse, which is signifying a feeling or feelings of self-doubt, maybe even doubting a situation. Whereas the Emperor is a more confident energy. It could be that as you move through this transformation, you're going to go back and forth as to what you're feeling as far as how you feel about yourself, what your confidence level is at any given time. But something happened here in the past that put you in this Nine of Swords energy, very, very anxious, in your head, up all night, etc., etc. A very highly anxious energy that just isn't pleasant. And now you are guarded because of whatever it was that happened, but now you're ready to stand your ground, I feel. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Star, Aquarius energy, your hope, your wish, your dream, sometimes a delayed manifestation. But we'll keep going, see what comes out. The Emperor here, the Emperor is somebody who thinks very strategically. This is somebody who plans things. And this is falling right under, it's your time, okay? So what I'm feeling right now, you guys, is for some of you, you are going through a transformation, you're coming into your own, and you are becoming a more confident person who is not going to take shit or disrespect from anyone, all right? We've got Temperance coming out, Sagittarius energy. We also have Aries here. King of Cups reversed. And the Lovers reversed. All right, so there was a relationship that ended in the past, and this relationship, the relationship itself possibly caused you a lot of anxiety. Or the ending of the relationship caused you a lot of anxiety. You have been feeling self-doubt, some of you have, or doubting the situation, whatever the situation might be, because some of you are still holding on to something here. All right? You've been trying to be patient. You've been trying to temper your emotions. But again, you go back and forth when it comes to your emotional state and how you feel about whoever this person was. And you have had, some of you have had a tendency to think a lot more emotionally than logically, if that makes sense. So for some of you, yes, I feel like your self-doubt could be self-inflicted, though the catalyst for it was, for some of you, whatever this other person did that put you in this energy. It's just a very anxious, slightly heartbroken energy concerning a past relationship that disintegrated, that there was a big disconnect here. We've got the Six of Pentacles reversed here. Some of you could have really been breadcrumbed by this person, but you were wearing a mask at the time. So I almost feel like some of you maybe you didn't feel comfortable enough to come out and say what you were actually feeling here. Because you were being breadcrumbed, but for some of you, I feel like you were accepting this behavior from whoever this person was. If this person was breadcrumbing you, only going so far, or even treating you as an option. I feel like some of you, if you were at that time in a lower confidence energy, especially if this person did things in the connection that broke your confidence, that is what has created this self-doubt here and the anxiety. Just being breadcrumbed and disrespected by whoever this person was. Gonna get 3 more, and then we'll clarify some things. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Page of Swords. And the 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Some of you could be in a no-contact situation with somebody, not speaking right now. For some of you, but not all of you, there could be a workplace connection here, but it doesn't have to be. You, I feel, have thought and possibly still think about what it would be like if this person wanted to work on things. That's what I'm feeling with this 8 of Pentacles. But again, you are in a very guarded energy. But while you're in this energy, your confidence seems to be growing here. That's what I'm feeling. The Knight of Swords here, this is a fast-moving energy. It could be possibly for some of you, this person, because we do have the end of no contact card here, this Five of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Wands is right under that. So again, guarded, but could it be that this person is racing forward? At the same time, it could be you in this new confident energy racing away from whoever this person was. It'll be different for everyone. I'm going to try to clarify some things. But for some of you, there is definitely going to be an end of no contact here for whoever this is for. Can I see, please, the Nine of Swords? I would like to look at the Nine of Swords first, please. Can you clarify this? Can you please clarify the Nine of Swords? The Two of Cups reversed. So for some of you, it really was the disconnect here, or the end of this connection that threw you into this highly anxious, up all night, kind of just depressed energy. And there's that Four of Pentacles again. Remember, I feel like some of you are still holding on to this person, or you're holding on to something here. But coming into Emperor energy, possibly. Show me the Emperor. The Emperor is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You know that this person was not giving you what you deserved, right? Like, I feel for some of you, this person never actually gave you a really solid offer in the first place. I think for some of you, it was something very small that this person offered you that started this connection. But what I'm feeling right now, it's your time. And the Emperor, you have reached a point now where you realize that this person was not giving you anything substantial here. And you have reached a point now where you are no longer accepting less than what you deserve. And I feel like that could be the main message here for a lot of you, the main lesson that you are having to learn during this event, this cycle, however long it's been. What you are meant to be learning here, I feel, is to no longer accept less than you deserve. And that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning, when I'm feeling like some of you allowed this behavior. And like maybe you thought, well, maybe it's just how this person is. That doesn't matter. If this is how this person was not good enough for you. Okay? You were out of this person's league. If they thought that they could breadcrumb you, if they thought that they could give you small potatoes, I don't even know what that means. You were out of this person's league. They were not good enough for you, but still, they put you in an energy of losing your confidence and doubting yourself, and possibly becoming, going into a very emotional state where you started not thinking about the situation logically, but you were driven by emotion, if that makes sense. But in any case, after you moved through that, you became very guarded. Guarded from this person, but for some of you, I feel guarded from other people as well. But it's your time. Okay? And the confidence here is growing. The energy is shifting. I feel for some of you, you are not the same person as you were when you were involved with whoever this person was. Show me the Lover's reverse, please. All right, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Give me one more on this, please. And the Sun reversed. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So yeah, some of you have still been waiting for this honest adult conversation that has needed to happen between you and this person. For a while, with this Ten of Swords reversed here, This is an energy of somebody wanting to undo an ending. So for some of you, it could be you hoping for this. And with that sun in reverse, that delayed communication, maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, and you're still wondering if there can be an undoing of this ending. You're still wondering if this person would actually be willing to work on things and work on themselves. For others of you, you're not interested in this other person, and this is actually what they are thinking. That they would like an undoing here. But it's been taking them a long time to clean up their own act, if that makes sense. And they know, possibly, that you are guarded. We got the King of Swords here, and then we've got the Five of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. For some of you, you had a lot of issues in the connection, a lot of challenges, a lot of problems with communication. And there was a definite breakdown that led to the end of this connection. Like for a lot of you, I don't necessarily feel that this was something that just happened, like there's a breakup or you're just not with this person anymore. For some of you, it could be. But what I'm feeling for a lot of you is that there was a gradual decline here, like the relationship possibly gradually fell apart over a period of time. Okay, it is possible for some of you that this could have been a long-term relationship. Not necessarily, but that's definitely coming out here. But is there going to be a conversation here? How does this person feel about the collective? For whomever this reading is for tonight, how is this other person feeling about the collective? Got the Nine of Wands reversed. They're hoping that you lower your walls. Some of them are hoping that you lower their walls, but seemingly not understanding that maybe they are the reason why you put your walls up in the first place. Okay? They kind of forced you into that guarded energy. And it's almost like they're hoping that you lower your walls and actually possibly let them back in. Got the Magician here, the Seven of Cups. I don't feel like this is... I don't feel like all of you want this. Some of you might, but others of you, you've run away, you've moved on from this. Especially if this was a situation that ended some time ago. But I'm definitely feeling like for a lot of you, this person is wishing that you would let them in. Just lower your walls and let me in. But you're not going to. Some of you aren't. Some of you will eventually, but you're not ready right now. And some of you have just reached a point where, again, you have come into your own. You are going to stand your ground and possibly not let this person back in because, again, you realize now you were accepting less than you deserved. All right, but the choice is yours, obviously. But what action is this person going to take, if any? What action is this person planning on taking towards the collective here? What are they going to do? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's weird. And again, they are feeling this disconnect too. But they're just kind of right now, they're hoping that things are just going to work out in some way. It's almost this energy I'm feeling of them saying, if I am supposed to be with this person, even though I fucked things up, if this person takes me back, if we are supposed to be together, we will be. But right now, I don't really see a way to, go towards this person as long as they have their walls up the way they do. And so they're hoping that they're hoping that things just kind of work out, which honestly, I don't know. I really feel like some of you don't want this. And it really is true that what is supposed to happen here is what's going to happen. And it's going to be different for everyone. But some of you, I do feel, have walked away from this, released this connection. But a great majority of you possibly are still holding on to this person. And again, suffering from this anxiety, holding on to the past, holding on to whatever trauma this person put you through. Do some of you have like nightmares about this person, right? Or you think back at certain events that happened and you wish that like you had responded differently, or you had been more confident, or you had really had the courage to, I don't know, put your foot down, put this person in their place. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. But we're left here with this Two of Cups in reverse, so it's going to be different for everyone. But I feel like it's really up to you. This person hoping that you let your walls down here. But in conclusion, I do feel for some of you, if you're in no contact, there is going to be an end of no contact at some point with this person. And a conversation that really needs to happen. And there's also going to be a lot of talk in this conversation about how bad the communication was between you. For some of you, it was always like that. For others of you, this person just was not able to communicate for whatever reason, or they weren't able to communicate effectively. And for some of you, I do feel there are things that are left unsaid between the two of you, things that need to be talked about for some of you. Because I do feel for some of you guys never got any closure here. And so now this person's just kind of living their life, waiting for you to lower your walls, trying to figure out how they're supposed to come towards you, if they're supposed to come towards you. For some of you, you might be having a glow up, and this person sees it. They see this newfound confidence. They see that this is your time, that you are rising like the phoenix from the ashes. And you know what? This person is intimidated by that. Just going to get you guys some advice. If you would like a personal reading, you can book with me on tarotbyarcanon.com. If you book a half-hour reading with me for the month of July, a half-hour or 1 hour reading, you'll be automatically entered into a giveaway to win a free 15-minute reading. I'm going to be choosing two people randomly at the end of the month. So that's if you book a half-hour or 1 hour reading. Not too backed up at the minute, you guys. I think I've got like five more readings I need to get to tomorrow. Some people that booked last week that haven't gotten their reading yet. But right now the timing is not too bad right now, the wait time. Couple of days. All right, what advice is there, please? Can you give me some advice for the collective? We got pride and baggage. So never be too proud to ask for help. Everyone needs a little help every now and again, even you. All right? And baggage. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. Okay? Even if with this past person, if you do feel like, oh, fuck, I wish I could go back in time and say this or do this or react this way instead of that way, The past is exactly what it is, the past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. Okay? All right, you guys, that's the reading for tonight. I hope that this resonated for somebody. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys soon.